Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Future Wheels. When you first set eyes on the 2026 Toyota Tundra and Sequoia, you realize Toyota is doubling down on presence. There is nothing subtle about these machines. Standing face to face with the Tundra's grille is like standing in front of a giant, bold wall of authority. The mesh is sculpted with aggression, framed by thick chrome or blacked out accents depending on trim. The Toyota badge sits large and proud, and on TRD Pro, the heritage-style Toyota lettering takes the spotlight with an unapologetically old-school yet modern flair. The headlights carve into the corners, slimmer but sharper than you expect, with integrated daytime running lights that sweep upward like claws. It's a front end designed not only to look powerful but also to project the identity of a truck built for work, play, and dominance. Sequoia, on the other hand, carries a more refined front face, but don't mistake refinement for weakness. The bold lines continue here too, with a little more sophistication in the grille pattern and chrome detailing, especially on higher trims like the Capstone. LED headlights provide a piercing gaze, and the proportions remind you that this SUV shares bones with the Tundra, its rugged DNA wrapped in a family-friendly package. From the side, the story continues with muscular sculpting. Tundra sits wide, with pronounced wheel arches that almost flare out, housing available 18 to 22-inch wheels. Depending on trim, you'll find polished alloys, black TRD rims, or chrome-accented designs that fit the character of each version. The stance is upright, strong, and confident, yet there's a subtle taper at the windows that gives it just a hint of sleekness. Sequoia's side profile echoes that but stretches further back, with long rear doors that signal its three-row spaciousness. Roof rails sit ready for cargo boxes, kayaks, or bikes, emphasizing its outdoor-ready spirit. In Wavemaker Blue, both Tundra and Sequoia seem to jump off the pavement into your imagination, like they were painted with adventure itself. Swing to the back and you're greeted with a blend of functionality and design. On Tundra, the tailgate is more than just a slab of metal, it's a tech-loaded feature. The power release system lets you drop it at the push of a button, and the power close function with knee assist feels like something out of luxury SUVs, not pickups. The bed itself is a composite marvel, resistant to rust, scratches, and dings, an answer to years of real-world truck owner complaints. Step up to TRD Pro, and the black badging, unique exhaust tips, and aggressive bumper design make the rear look as purposeful as the front. Sequoia's rear tailgate has a sculpted finish with horizontal light bars that stretch across, emphasizing width and stability. The power-folding third row is a new standard for 2026, and it makes everyday family life or a road trip prep dramatically easier. The cargo floor expands flat, transforming Sequoia into a hauler of people and gear with just a button press. Where Tundra's rear end is about utility and strength, Sequoia's is about convenience and family readiness. Step inside, and you're welcomed by a cabin that balances durability with elegance. In Tundra, the dashboard is bold, angular, and functional, built around the massive 14-inch touchscreen. Available on higher trims, the software feels modern, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus cloud-based maps that update on the fly. Lower trims keep things simple with an 8-inch screen, but the real magic is in the ergonomics. Physical knobs and buttons remain for climate and volume, giving you muscle memory controls that work even with gloves on. The Sequoia takes the same base design but layers on luxury depending on trim. Capstone offers quilted shale leather seats with contrast piping, open-pore wood, and acoustic glass for serenity at speed. Limited models bring new leather combinations that keep things stylish without going full luxury, while TRD Pro trims keep the rugged vibe alive with unique seat designs and red accents. Both models benefit from Toyota's latest interior touch. ISO dynamic seats in the Tundra TRD Pro, which actually absorb shock through built-in dampers, are a game-changer for long off-road journeys. Massage seats, standard on Sequoia Platinum, 1794 edition, and Capstone, elevate long drives into spa-like experiences, customizable from the infotainment screen. Technology runs deep throughout. Voice-activated commands respond to "Hey Toyota," letting you set climate, change music, or navigate without ever touching the screen. Wireless charging pads, multiple USB-C ports, panoramic sunroofs, and premium JBL sound systems in higher trims complete the immersive atmosphere. Families in the Sequoia will appreciate rear entertainment, while Tundra buyers will appreciate the sheer practicality of clever storage bins, large cup holders, and configurable center consoles. But what lies beneath matters just as much. Both Tundra and Sequoia share the iForce Max hybrid powertrain, A twin-turbo 3.5-liter V6 paired with an electric motor inside the 10-speed automatic. Together, they churn out 437 horsepower and 583 pound-feet of torque, giving these giants both muscle and efficiency. Tundra buyers still have access to a non-hybrid twin-turbo V6 on base trims, producing 389 horsepower and 479 pound-feet, but the hybrid is the crown jewel. With this setup, towing numbers climb, but Tundra can tow up to 12,000 pounds when properly equipped, while Sequoia tops out at around 9,300 pounds. That's enough for boats, campers, and serious weekend gear. Payload capacity sits comfortably in the 1,600 1,900 pound range for Tundra, depending on configuration. Under the hood on the road, the hybrid powertrain feels immediate. There's no waiting for turbo. Electric torque fills the gap, giving you brisk acceleration even when loaded. Tundra 4WD models sprint to 60 in around 6.6 seconds, while Sequoia manages it even faster, in the low to mid 5-second range, surprising for an SUV of this size. Braking is confident, and steering a while truck like Kia has been tuned for stability. Ride comfort benefits from coil spring rear suspension, a departure from old-school leaf springs. TRD Pro variants take things to another level, with upgraded suspension, Fox shocks, skid plates, and crawl control for true off-road adventures. Whether you're crawling over boulders, descending steep trails, or simply cruising highways, both Tundra and Sequoia feel composed and capable. Fuel economy is another perk of the hybrid system. Sequoia posts up to 24 miles per gallon on the highway in RWD form, while 4WD versions hover around 19 to 22 miles per gallon combined. The Tundra isn't quite as frugal, especially in non-hybrid trims, but hybrid variants close the gap. For vehicles of this size and power, those numbers are competitive. Range is impressive via nearly 500 miles on a single tank in ideal conditions, making long road trips less stressful. Pricing is always key, and Toyota knows where to position these. Tundra starts around $42,000 for the base senior trim, stretching into the mid $70,000s for a fully loaded Capstone. Sequoia begins around $65,000. With Capstone trims pushing into the low $80,000s. Compared to rivals like the Ford Expedition, Chevy Tahoe, or Ram 1500, Toyota stays competitive, especially with hybrid powertrain standard on every Sequoia. And then there's reliability. Toyota's reputation adds intangible value that buyers trust, knowing these rigs are built for longevity. Living with them day to day, you can imagine different stories unfolding. A contractor pulls up in his Tundra, tools in the back. Yet inside he's got cooled leather seats and Apple CarPlay guiding him to his next job site. A family of 6 loads into their Sequoia, kids buckled in the third row, camping gear stacked behind them, the hybrid humming quietly as they head toward a weekend in the mountains. Both vehicles bridge worlds in their workhorses, luxury cruisers, and adventure companions all at once. So whether you're someone who needs the raw utility of a pickup or the versatility of a 3-row SUV, the 2026 Tundra and Sequoia prove that future and tradition can roll forward side by side. This is Car Future Wheels, where we bring you closer to the machine shaping tomorrow's roads. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep your wheels rolling with USA, because the future of driving is always just around the bend.